Okay, let's go over Julia's changes now. The first impression is she got away with murder. Like, she could have got hit a lot harder, but she is more or less the same with slightly more damage. So we got lucky. We got very, very lucky. So the first thing is Dan Danford fix an issue which low parry cannot be performed. I'm not sure what this means because I never really noticed an instance where I couldn't low parry. I don't know if this is a universal fix or this is for Julia exclusive. So I'm not too sure what that means honestly. Now this new cancel that she has can now cancel second attack of 4-4-1 by shifting the crouch. And this is kind of toxic because she obviously has a strong crouch game, we all know this. With bow and arrow, with her various midsum crouching, we all know this. Now, at the wall, this becomes more scary because the second hit obviously wall splats, right? The second hit wall splats. So they have to take, okay, do I want to challenge Julia and risk getting wall splatted, or do I just respect her and then take the FC mix up afterwards? So it's a pretty nasty cancel. Definitely worth using, definitely has an application for sure. The next change is adjusted emotion, so it's difficult for the opponent jump styles to land the mid attack against back 3. So basically what this means is back 3 just goes under less mids before. Like it used to go under moves like Steve running 2 for example, I remember notably. So now it just goes under less mids, which is fine, like it shouldn't have in the first place anyway. Her back 4 is now -2 from +1. This is totally fine because we can still get a combo off it anyway. So it being -2 is still whatever, because it's still a homing natural hit launcher, so it's fine. Like it's relatively fast as well for what it is. This is totally fine. Back 1 +2 now -14 from -13, and there's less pushback. So this used to be really abusable against some characters because some characters really struggle to punish this. But now I think everyone should be able to get something on this, because before you could space Lausch and it's also -13, so it's really easy to make it difficult to punish. But now I think it's pretty easy to punish now, which is fine. New move, 4-4-4. Now 4-4-4. Let's talk about 4-4-4. I don't think it's useful in neutral because it's a pretty slow high with not amazing tracking. You can combo off with slight micro dash down for 3+4. It's kind of difficult, but it is possible. Let me try a few times. It is very difficult. Okay. Okay, you just have to take my word for it. It's there, right? It's difficult, but it is there. But I think it's more useful in combos because off this launcher, we can land it as a screw attack. And we can also land it again, and then she gets better wall carry. I mean, not better wall carry, but more damage in her short carries. So this is a very welcome addition. And if you just do any other launcher, you can do back 4 instead, and then this. So basically her carry damage got stronger, which I'm sure a lot of people are happy with. So yeah, 4-4-4, I think it's pretty much reserved for combos. And you can combo off at neutral. I couldn't do it there, but you just have to take my word for it. Now this is kind of funny actually. Her shove, 27 damage to 23, and it's -9 instead of -7. This is kind of funny because this was like one of the most bullshit moves before, and people are like, oh, this should make it unsafe, or this should make it high, or whatever. But they did neither of those. They only took a few damage off it, and they made it like -9, but still safe. So it's still probably the best wall bounce in the game still. So yeah, we got away with murder. This is why I say we got away with murder. So that's still there, still bullshit. Shotgun, shorten recovery time after the move hit by 5 frames. So this would mean we get better resplats at the wall. So we recover 5 frames faster after shotgun, and at the wall, we just get better resplats, I guess. It's just easier to resplat. It's just easier to resplat off it because you have more time to work with afterwards. So something like this maybe. So that would be easier now because of the 5 frame recovery buff. So the next thing on the list is running 2-1. Now it's not big of a deal, But running 2-1, you can see the difference in the animation when it's hit mid-air there. But it's obviously still a good carry option, like, because we can still get stomp off it if we just time it better. So getting stomp off it's still very viable. You just need to be a bit more aware of your wall distance now. But it's totally fine. The only thing it would be kind of nerfed is if you do it off like when. So the Oki would be a little bit worse off this now. So some Oki situations might change a little bit because of the running 2-1. But it's totally fine. Like we can still make it work. It was really strong before anyway. So Ryzen 3. So the opponent is slightly closer on hit. Now what this means is the pickup for Dash Roar Drum is slightly easier. Now only slightly. And I'm not going to try it here because it's difficult. It's still very difficult. What you can also do is while standing 3 slight dash. Down for 3+4 pickup. That is also made a little bit easier. But I don't think nothing much has changed too much. It just made the pickup slightly easier. While standing 4, decreased the damage from 21 to 17, and it changed Vantage from -15 to -12. Now this is like a nerf and a buff at the same time. So I'll see for while standing 4 has less punish, or less punish as a damage. My English. Less damage as a punish. So it kind of sucks. But what this encourages us to use is her FC Thumper 2 for 12 frame. So I know not many Julia players use this, including myself, but we need to start learning how to use this for 12 frame punish instead of just doing while standing 4 and everything. But the pushback buff though is pretty nice So it means we can abuse this on some characters now. As a quicker FC option as a quicker mid option from FC, we can abuse this on some characters now. Because the pushback is still there, but it's just safer. So it's like a double-edged sword. It's weaker as a punish, but it's better as a mix-up option. So bow and arrow does less damage. Still has the same Oki situation, so you know, no complaints there. We can still get 4-4-3 at the wall. So the 3 less damage is so whatever. Sidestep 2 is now closer in hit, so we just get better pressure. I mean, I don't think much has changed. I guess we just stay a little bit closer to them. Sidestep 4. Now this one kind of hurt me a little bit because I actually like to use this move. It's now neutral on hit from +3. Sorry. It is now neutral on hit from +3. Because before you could do like this and then 3 afterwards. But nowadays you have to you kind of have to respect them a little bit more because it's neutral on hit anyway. But again, it's still a good move, Sidestep 3+4. Now what this is, this used to go through some opponents. This used to just slip right through them somehow, and Julia would be unsafe. So now on block, she is consistently like this situation would be happening. Like she just gets blocked normally. So yeah, that's not a thing anymore. Now her Shining Wizard's got 5 more points of damage. So what this means, she actually has stronger mid-screen damage on the easy version of the combos. So if you were to do something like this. So the damage on this got stronger. So it does 69 damage. Her auto combo will be something like this. So her mid-screen damage on the easy version of the combos got increased a little bit. So that's definitely welcomed. And that's it for Julia. Thanks guys.